Schedule 1 was temporarily removed from Steam in Australia due to an issue with its age classification, or rather, the absence of one. The developer TVGS made it clear that this wasn't a ban, but more of an administrative issue. The problem arose because TVGS was unaware of the age rating requirement for the PC version of the game. As soon as the developer realized the mistake, they quickly reached out to the appropriate ratings agency to resolve the issue. And here's the kicker. The TVGS reassured fans that the game hasn't been banned and that it's only a temporary setback. Still, the confusion left many players in Australia a bit unsettled, and naturally questions started flying. When Schedule 1 was released on March 24, 2025, it didn't just get a few casual players, it exploded. Within just days, the game reached over 130,000 concurrent players. That's not small potatoes, folks. So, what makes Schedule 1 so popular? In this game, you step into the shoes of a drug dealer, building your empire from the ground up. You'll craft products, protect your operation, and take on all the challenges that come with running a shady business. The game's premise struck a chord with a lot of players, offering a mix of strategy, management, and the kind of edge that attracts the indie crime genre's fan base. However, the age classification issue in Australia threw a wrench in the works. Even though the game had skyrocketed in popularity and was trending globally, its sudden removal from Steam in Australia raised concerns. For players in the land down under, this was more than just an inconvenience. It was a reminder that sometimes even the most well-intentioned games can fall victim to regulatory oversights. It's not the first time a game has faced this kind of hiccup, but it's definitely one that came as a shock to fans who were eagerly anticipating Schedule 1's updates. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the temporary setback, TVGS hasn't backed down. In fact, the developer has made it clear that they are fully committed to keeping Schedule 1 on track. While the game is still in early access, TVGS is already working on regular updates that will improve the game and add new features. Yes, Schedule 1 might have stumbled in Australia, but the developer is continuing to push forward and the future of the game looks bright. Updates are expected every month for the next few years, so you can expect continuous improvements, bug fixes, and even new content to keep players engaged for the long haul. It's this transparency and commitment from TVGS that has kept the fan base optimistic. The developer didn't just sweep the issue under the rug or try to hide the truth. No, they communicated openly with the community. TVGS reassured players that they were on top of things and actively working to resolve the issue. In today's gaming world, that kind of transparency is a breath of fresh air. We've seen so many developers stay silent during controversies, but TVGS took the opposite approach, building trust with their audience by being upfront about the situation. So what does this all mean for Schedule 1 and its long-term prospects? Despite this hiccup, Schedule 1 is not only going to survive, it's going to thrive. The game has already proven that there's a massive demand for it, with over 130,000 concurrent players showing up in just a matter of days. With a dedicated developer like TVGS working on it, the game is set to evolve in ways that will keep fans hooked. Plus, the monthly updates will likely add new content, features, and improvements that will make the game even more engaging. While Schedule 1 has faced a temporary setback in Australia, this isn't the end for the game. In fact, this is just the beginning. TVGS is handling the issue with grace and transparency, and the player base is continuing to grow at a rapid pace. For fans who have been eagerly waiting for the game to return to Steam in Australia, rest assured, the game is not gone for good. It's coming back, and with more updates, more content, and a community that's only getting stronger. If you've been holding off on playing Schedule 1 because of this issue, now might be the perfect time to jump in. While updates are rolling out and new content's on the way, who knows? You might just get to experience the next big thing in indie crime games before it hits its full stride. That's all for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Schedule 1 and its journey on Steam, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more gaming news and insights. Let me know what you think about Schedule 1. Will you be playing it once it's back in Australia, or do you think the controversy will affect its long-term popularity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!